Hey Gems, it's your girl Stylist Raven here, and today I have a wonderful collab with the lovely Lailah Lynn. Her channel is all about vlogging and celebrity talk and other things as well, so y'all make sure that y'all go and check her out. I have her channel name right here, so it's no excuses. I don't want to hear nothing. Y'all go and check her out, and I hope you guys enjoy.
The vlogs today, they are reporting that Kim is saying, I guess she's telling people on her camp that she wants to get a divorce from Kanye West.
Girl,
which
bye.
to me, is that surprising to you? Or?
No, not at all, because this is Kim. She was married for like 2 days to this is not the first black man she's been married to. You got people we don't know of, people that she just kind of like elevated her status from this dude to that dude to that dude. And she only stayed with Chris just to get with Kanye, and not Kanye crazy. So,
I don't know. I would think because this is her third marriage that she would kind of want to make this one last. You know what I mean?
No.
She wants to be married. You
No.
know?
Kim does not want to be married. Kim wants whatever, limelight. She's all about putting herself in front of the camera, everything. That's why right now I'm just waiting to see how long it's going to take her before she come back in with everything that she's doing. I'm waiting to see Kanye in the hospital and keeping up with the Kardashians, even though she's claiming she's canceling it. So
yeah, I hope I don't see that.
We saw Lamar. What makes you think you're not going to see Kanye and we saw Lamar?
Well, yeah, we did see Lamar. You're right. We did see that.
Yeah.
And I don't really watch the show, but I did catch that.
Mm-hmm.
I did see him on the screen.
Yep.
But to me, it's like, you have to have your limits. Even if you're, a celebrity or whatever, you make money off your life. And I feel like this is past that limit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of people don't like Kim. A lot of people don't want Kim or any of the Kardashians, like with black guys. I don't really care who they date and who they don't date. My whole thing is don't get with somebody and proclaim to be a power couple. I really feel like Kim got with Kanye because he flirted or he liked her and she knew this. And she's like, oh, that'll put me in BFFs with Beyonce and we can go here. And it just didn't happen for her. Even recapping, it started out with her whining about, Beyonce and Jay-Z didn't come see them. And you would just think that they would have came to see them at the house. Now she's into the whole thing where Kanye done went on stage and, put out there that him and Jay not talking. I just think Kim is attached to him for the wrong reasons.
I'm not a fan of Kim, really, but I kind of feel sorry for her at this point after what happened in Paris with the robbery. I do believe that was real. And at this point, I kind of feel bad. I feel like she's the one that almost got killed, but he's the one having the
breakdown.
Yeah, the breakdown. And then she has to kind of attend to him, but what about her? That's how I feel at this point. I feel kind of sorry for her, even though that's not normally how I would feel about her.
So I covered this exact same topic on TMZ Live. And my thing, to them was, because they were like, be nice, this, and that. We're talking about something. And honestly, I do feel sympathetic for her because I'm a mother. You're there, you're alone, you're thinking you're going to rest, and you're broadcasting all this stuff, and you think they come to get a ring, and that's not even what they came to get. They were really just coming to get money. But again, she put herself in that predicament. Now, I will say that she has pulled away as much. She's not on social media as much. But to say I don't know, it's on the fence with me. I don't know if I really feel sorry for her because, I don't with Kim, you just don't know what's authentic. I feel like the robbery was authentic, but now the going on talking about she just doesn't feel safe. She doesn't feel safe around anybody and all of this. I think that's a big absurd because Kanye brought her back with a whole motorcade, way bigger than Obama. So,
I don't know. I feel for her on that. I think she's paranoid at this point because of what happened. It's almost like PTSD. I feel like she, right now she's kind of paranoid.
You'd be paranoid too if you was with Kanye. He crazy.
I could never be with a man like him. Anyway, to me, I don't want to say too much, but nothing about his personality is attractive to me. You know what I mean? That's not the road I want to go down. But for her, like you said, she had her reasons for wanting to be with him and, wanting to be part of a power couple. And in a way, it did backfire in a way, but I still feel kind of bad for her.
I think it backfired for both of them because they were both in, public relationships with other people. Both of them disconnected those relationships to get whatever they thought. In Kanye's mind, he probably thought like this is going to elevate him. And in some ways, I do feel like Kim took him to another level because she kind of made him have more humility about himself and just kind of calm down somewhat, and he wasn't just lashing out at everybody like as the Kanye, but it's like now his music is not as good. And that's really like, I don't want to see Kanye on the runway with trash bags and like, I want to see the Kanye, that we all grew to know, so yeah.
I feel the way about Kim and how she's, Kanye's like dressing her down, and it's kind of like he's making her into the woman that he wants her to be, and I don't like that woman. Like, I don't like what he's making her into. Like, I want to see the old Kim.
Yeah. Well,
I want them to stay together though. I don't want.
Yeah, well, I think I want them to stay together simply because I do value marriage, and regardless of what Kim has done, I think that Kanye actually values marriage, and he would probably teach her the true value of it. But I just don't feel like, I feel like he's probably in a thing where he constantly trying to fight her to keep it there and trying to figure out a way to keep his space and everything. Because, they're celebrities. They don't hang out together all day, every day. They don't have a typical marriage like an everyday person. This is for camera and for everything else. But you have two small kids involved in everything now. So.
Yeah, and supposedly she wanted a third one.
Yeah, I would believe it. Kanye got money. If something happened, that's a nice child support check. And then for Kim, so.
So she's no different. Now, what I heard, because they still, from what I've heard, they live with Kim's mother, and the reason their house is not finished is because Kanye can't agree on any of the renovations that they do, and that's keeping them out of their house. And I think, even though I'm sure, Chris has a nice house, I'm sure it has to be like a strain on the marriage as well. You know what I mean? Not living in your own home.
Well, I think so too, but I don't think Kanye is there. I think it's more so Kim stays there. Kanye is not there because if you take into account when they moved in with Chris and everything like this, it's been times that he's been in there, but he wasn't really living there. It was all over TMZ, all over like news articles that he actually wasn't there. They were living separate, and for almost a year now, everybody's been like they've been living separate. So that's why I say you really don't know how much of it is actually true, not true, what's really going on. Hell, far we know, it could have been Kim's idea to do the blonde wig, and she just telling Kanye like, hey, tell people you dress me since you want to have a fashion line, because I don't know where the fashion line thing came from with Kanye.
It's not going good though. Like, I don't know where it came from either, but it's not. To me, okay, I think he's mentally unstable, and I feel like his fashion line shows that because it's so horrible. You know what I mean? Like the stuff he's designing. To me, it shows where his mind is. Like, he's showing you people in trash bags because his mind, you know what I mean? His mind is
the women are buying his boots, and like all the companies have started making the little clear boots, or they make them in khaki, make them in black.
Yeah, I see the girl, but I don't think I do not like
I told my husband, I said, it's not worked. I don't like those at all.
To be honest, I haven't seen one thing of his that I like. And to me, that's sad because, I like a lot of stuff. And they say he spends so much time on his fashion line. And to me, that's sad,
So how do you feel about people saying, like, Kim is actually bringing him down? She's the reason for the breakdown because it's just too much for him. She's caused a rift in between him and Jay. Like
I agree. Like I said, I'm not a fan of Kim, so I don't keep up with her every move, but I don't see her doing anything to him. Like, to me, what I see going on is kind of like him, like he's unstable. It's a celebrity relationship, so it's already kind of going to be rocky. But I don't see what she's doing to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like he's obsessed with her.
Yeah.
So maybe, it might be little stuff that she does that might be big to him because he's obsessed with her. But I don't really see what she's doing.
I think Kanye looked at Kim as a business deal, as like a brand and things like that. It was, for me, like just for me, putting it all together, I think it was the obsession. Everybody know what Kim is famous for, and for him to want her in the beginning, it was for lust. He didn't look at Kim and say, that's going to be my wife, that's going to be this. It was a lustful thing.
Yeah.
Whatever little Kardashian voodoo she put on him is what made him be like, you know what? And started thinking in a business. I mean, for all we know, it could have been managers. It could have been anybody. Been like, hey, this would be good for your brand. People seem to like this. You know, so I really think he went into a full-blown business thing. Like, we're going to be this big couple. We're going to have this. We're going to have that. And Kim was probably just like, okay, yeah, Kanye.
That's all I see when I see her. I don't see any like depth, and that's why part of the reason why I say I don't see her doing anything to him, because she doesn't seem that deep to me that she's doing anything.
You'd be surprised, because I used to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and for the longest, if I'm correct, for the longest as I can remember, Kim and Khloe are the two that allegedly had fertility problems. Oh, I can't get pregnant. I can't. She was with Reggie Bush. She was with everybody, and she never, ever, ever. As soon as, I mean, like a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever, maybe 6 months at the most into dating Kanye, you know, all of a sudden now here comes Northwest. So I don't know. I really feel like, you know, Kris Jenner being everything. That's just like how they got her son Rob with Blac Chyna. And they done put a whole show and spinned it off. I really feel like Kris Jenner put a spin on it. And I think that's how North came. Now, that second baby, I think was probably in love. That first baby.
To me, that's how North came.
I really think North came from Kim feeling like she had to put some kind of latch on. She had to hold, you know, keep some kind of grip on him. Some type of hold.
I think she feels old. I think she is, you know, in her 30s. And I think she feels like she has to have a child now while she's not, you know. Like, I think she legitimately feels like this is the time for her to have children. So,
maybe.
But what do you think about, from what I've heard, the Kardashians are blocking Blac Chyna from using their name?
I mean, what can they do? They can't do nothing, because honestly, I really think Rob and Chyna are already married. I just don't think it's been publicized to the public. You know, a lot of times they do stuff, you know, and I just don't see Rob and her trying to live together, having a show together. You know, this was filmed already. It's not like they were filming it and it was airing as it was filmed. This was already filmed because they knew the baby was coming. So I really feel like they're already married. It's just a period of when they're going to actually drop that news and tell people they're married. And I just think they just don't like her, you know, but you can't really just get, she's queen of all petty, but I mean, people tend to pacify it when it comes to Kylie. Kylie was wrong in the whole thing and fiasco of how she even got with Blac Chyna, and Chyna just took it to a petty thing like, oh, you want to mess with him? I'm gonna snag y'all brother. Period.
Now I'm family. You're not gonna get
I mean, it's not hard to pacify Rob. He was you know, he's going through the press. He's having like different things. For her to come there and pay him attention, that's really all it took. So
yeah, I know. You could tell it didn't take much for him. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't think they like her at all, but I do think she has a right to that name. If she marries Rob Kardashian, I think she has a
pretty
right
much
to that Kardashian name.
and I think she had already changed her name, because I think she had already, it was something like with her brand and her logo, and she had changed it to Angela Kardashian, and now you have Dream Kardashian, so Rob, and I mean, Rob seems to be pretty happy with her, you know, regardless of even with the dysfunction they have. He probably see that all day, you know. I don't know. He see it all day, every day. So I don't really think he's gonna just leave Chyna. You know, whenever you have kids with a person, you really actually, it brings you closer. So I really think they're probably like in a good place. And the sisters don't have any, they can't control her. Kris can't control her. None of them can control her. So that's what it is. It's a power struggle.
Yeah, and they're not gonna win. If you ask me, they're not gonna win. But do you think she cheapens their brand?
I mean,
Or do you think it's pretty cheap?
let me see. Their brand is kind of already cheap. They're known for videos. The only one that I've never really seen a video or heard about a video would be, what's the other one? Not Khloe, Kourtney. I don't think Kourtney has anything out like that, but I know that she does take like her nude pictures. Or most celebrities do that anyway. But I mean, between Khloe and Kim, I mean, it don't get much.
It's cheaper than that.
Yeah, I mean, the household is definitely mixed up. You know, just being for real, they were in the house with Bruce, where he was kind of battling whether he wanted to be a woman, be a man.
Yeah.
You're growing up as kids. Kids are impressionable. So you say what you want, but Kylie and Kendall, they grew up, you know, catching their dad in clothes, trying to figure out. Chris trying to put on a persona of like, oh, everything else okay, we're in love, and now it just hits. So I think they try to take the attention off, and you know, it's a good thing to have Rob and his show going right now because it takes the attention that, you know, off of Bruce and what he's doing.
You still call him Bruce?
Yeah, that's his government name.
Okay. Alright, so everything he's done, I was gonna say I'll say I'll you know, everything she's done.
Has he actually had the full sex change yet?
I don't think so though. I know it's a little bit confusing because you would feel like, okay, if that person hasn't had the full sex change yet, you shouldn't have to call them she.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if they've gone through the paperwork as far as like changing their driver's license, changing their name, then I think they are officially that gender.
The other gender. I don't know. Sometimes it depends, because like when he first revealed himself and he did his spread as Caitlyn and everything, I was like, dang, he looked good. He looked better than Chris. I was like, all right now.
People were saying that, but that was just, you know, to me it was like airbrush.
It was, because when they showed him on the Diane Sawyer thing, he didn't look like the picture, and I was like, oh. I was like, so.
That's some work to do.
Yeah.
But I think some of that had to do with age. I think if that person was younger,
yeah,
transition better.
Yeah.
But girl, that's a whole nother.
He cute though. He cute.
Okay.
Hey Gems, it's your girl Stylist Raven here. Thanks for watching my video today. Make sure you check out my previous video, and most importantly, do not forget to subscribe, okay? If you're new to my channel, become fam, click subscribe, and follow me on my social networks. Bye!